I'm here with Lauren, Training Manager at Pro Skin Clinics, and we're going to be talking around the tattoo removal procedure, aren't we?
Yes.
So, what did Laura have done with her tattoo?
So Laura had a tattoo, I believe, about 6 years ago, if I remember rightly, give or take. But she had it across the upper of her back, so it's something really that she's not liking any longer. So what we've decided to do is remove it for her. We're approximately 3 treatments in now, but Laura's had a fantastic result so far. She may need another 2, possibly even 3, it's hard to say, but certainly we're really chuffed with the results so far.
So just tell me a little bit more around the PicoSure technology that you're using for tattoo removal.
So technology or laser has been used for God knows how many years now for laser removal. However, it's been quite slow in its development. The PicoSure was released about 3 years ago. So it actually uses a much shorter burst of light, and what that will do is actually penetrate the area, break up the pigment much faster, but also into a smaller particle, so it means it's more readily absorbed by the body. So it means in comparison to older technology where you'd get, say, 15 plus treatments before you'd even come close to a removal,
how many is that?
It can be quite lengthy.
Wow, okay.
We're cutting that process down to, it could be as little as, say, even 4.
Now there's some pretty creative tattoos. I mean, you know, one of our producers and directors on the show has got tattoos everywhere, and he's got lots of different colours. So what would you say in terms of how effective the PicoSure technology is with tattoos?
In comparison, again, to older technologies, it's actually really great on most pigments. The only one it's going to struggle with in particular will be red. However, there is a new handpiece that comes out in about a month's time. It's really, really great on your really stubborn blues and really stubborn greens, which normally, up until now, we've not actually been able to treat effectively.
So, Laura, it's your turn to shine. So, tell us a little bit about your experience with having the tattoo removal.
I mean, everything's been really professional, really great, to be honest. From start to finish, consultation is really thorough. I felt really well looked after, and I was really surprised at how quick the treatments are, to be honest.
Great. So how many treatments did you have, and how long does each session generally last for?
I've had 3 treatments so far. We're probably looking at another 2 or 3, and they literally last less than 5 minutes for the actual laser on the skin. So it's something that can be done in your lunch hour at work.
So our viewers are always worried about, is it going to hurt?
Mm-hmm.
Did it hurt?
Yes, but it's not to the point where it's not bearable. It's uncomfortable, but it's certainly not anything horrendous.
Great. Okay, let's see the results.
Yeah, of course. So I'm just going to undo Laura's dress here. As you can see with the tattoo, it's a medium size as such, but the outline work, it varies in terms of its depth of penetration, but also the concentration of ink in the area. So you'll have some areas where you can see the ink is still quite prominent, whereas obviously some of the other line work is pretty much invisible now. The area did have a lot of shading through the entire tattoo, but now, or immediately after her first treatment, it had completely gone. So Laura, it was a great experience for Laura to be able to see it from the very start of her treatment and then immediately post to see the difference within it.
So Laura, final words about your treatment?
Really, really happy with the process. Hopefully 2 or 3 more treatments and it should be gone forever. So really, really happy.
So there you go. If you're interested in having your tattoo removed, then the PicoSure technology sounds pretty exciting. So visit Pro Skin Clinics.
Hi, I'm Jack. I go to the gym regularly and keep myself fit. But I can't get rid of these love handles. What can I do?
Tracy, do you have any advice on treating love handles?
There's a fantastic treatment now that's been available in the UK for quite a considerable time, and it's called cool sculpting. And cool sculpting is a procedure where we literally freeze the fat, and it's a permanent solution to love handles. So for somebody who's wanting to reduce the muffin top, in fact it can be used in lots of other areas of the body as well. It can be used for bra fat, it can be used for inner thighs, outer thighs, it can even be used for male breast tissue, for moobs. But for love handles, it's a brilliant treatment. There's just an hour treatment each side, and the reduction of fat is very impressive indeed. And it's something that patients are asking for more and more at our clinic, because there's no downtime and there's no interference with one's lifestyle.
If you have a health problem and need some advice, then why not send us a video? Simply record the question on your phone and send it to us at the website on screen now.
Today I'm going to make a pasta dish using slim pasta spaghetti as opposed to our traditional wheat-based or egg-based pasta. The beauty about these pasta are they are 9 calories per 100 grams. I'll tell you more about the product as I go preparing the recipe. Today's recipe is white sauce mushroom with soy chicken. Now we get started. We'll make a roux. Let's just melt the butter quickly. So just a knob of butter in there. So there you go, butter sizzling away. Couple of, just a bit of white flour, plain flour. Milk in there. I think that should do. Alright, we just make sure the consistency is pretty thick. There you go. That's good enough. Heat some olive oil. We'll add a shallot in there, just roughly chopped. Into our pan. There you go, sizzling away. And we'll prepare the pasta. The pasta comes in a clear bag like that. Now it is in water, that's normal. We just need to drain them out. So we'll cut that open. Drain it into a colander. Just wash with running water and just squeeze the excess water out. And there you go. We'll just literally just throw them into our pan where we just want to heat the pasta up. While that's happening, we'll just add our mushrooms in there. Just roughly chop the mushroom up. And we'll add that mushroom with the pasta. So all the flavor, all the water which is released from the mushrooms are going to also cook and flavor the pasta out. You know, give it a stir, increase the heat if necessary. We'll add our mock chicken in there, a few pieces of mock chicken. These pasta are ideal for weight loss because they're only 9 calories. There's no carbohydrates in them, no sugar, no fat. They're perfect for diabetics because there is no carbohydrates in them, so no sugar, no spike in blood sugar. We can add a few sage leaves at this stage and it's pretty much ready to serve. Let's add our white sauce and just give it a turn and we'll be ready to plate. It's as easy as that. Literally a few minutes and you have a nice delicious pasta meal which will fill you up without the guilt. Look at that, that's perfect. It's all nicely done, nicely coated. Look at that. A bit of oregano on there. And there you go, that's our slim pasta fettuccine with white sauce, mushroom and soy chicken. Enjoy!
A while, yeah. My husband goes off to sleep like that and I'm like, half an hour or so.
Ooh, half an hour.
I'll go to bed when I'm tired and it takes us less than 20 minutes to fall asleep.
20 minutes, half an hour.
As soon as I hit the pillow, I'm asleep.
5-10 minutes, yeah. Probably about that.
2 minutes and I'm asleep.
That depends on what day of the week it is, I think.
That's it for today's Dr. Fab. See you again soon.
The Dr. Fab Show, in association with BTL Vanquish Me. The Dr. Fab Show, in association with Neostrata Skin Active.
Hi, I'm Stephen Handysides and welcome to Dr. Fab. Coming up on today's show, insights into sexual regeneration, ways to help you simplify your beauty regimes, and innovative treatments to help remove those stubborn areas of fat. Today we're with our Fab Health experts, Dr. Prema, leading aesthetic surgeon, Dr. Sharif, pioneer of non-surgical aesthetic medicine, and Dr. Adele Sawa of the Harley Street Skin Clinic. This week, your essential skincare guide. But first, let's chat about sexual regeneration. So, Dr. Sharif, you're an expert in this field, so much so, you've been nicknamed Dr. O. So why is sexual regeneration such a hot topic at the moment?
I think there's a lot of factors contribute to this. First is the fact that there's a lot of non-surgical treatment has appeared to the market. Before there was only surgical treatment. I don't want to be, I'm trying to be fair, but a lot of them were not perfectly satisfactory for the women. And also the fact that she could tell her partner, I'm going to have an operation in my vagina, it was really appealing to a lot of women, except if it's quite serious. But to enhance or for cosmetic appearance, for example, they wouldn't like to go through this route. For a lot of non-surgical treatment that appeared in the market, this become quite appealing for them. There's a lot of education that has been around to teach them that there's something there for them. And also, with the stress that we're having in the society, there's a lot of divorce rate, high divorce rate. There's people go into a second and third relationship. So they want to feel that they are fresh again. So they go to these routes to enhance their sexuality.
Sure. I mean, Dr. Prema, you being a female doctor, I mean, do you see a big demand for this?
Absolutely, and when I was doing general practice, there was a high demand for this, but it's becoming more and more accepted to be able to talk about it now, whereas before it was quite a taboo subject. They didn't. Only a few people came to their general practitioners to actually ask about it, but even in general practice at the time, there wasn't much available apart from surgical intervention.
And now is it becoming a lot more cosmetic? I mean, obviously from what you're saying as well, I mean, you talk about general practice, but obviously it's becoming a lot more cosmetic, is that right?
Absolutely.
I think this is, the aesthetic industry has led the non-surgical technique into this area as well. So with the appearance of all these treatments, women started to become more aware that there's something that could be done without surgery, and I think for them this is becoming much more appealing.
Well, I think it's an exciting topic. Now I'm going to move over to you, Dr. Adele. Now we're going to be talking about skincare. People's beauty regimes have got so complicated today, and I mean, Dr. Adele, can you just tell us, maybe some suggestions or tips that our viewers can obviously take in about, how do they find the right skincare for themselves?
Yeah, I think that's a great question that you asked, because there are an overwhelming number of products now on the market that are available to people over the counter. And the tricky thing is for patients is they often get confused, or they're using too much or too little product. I think it's very important for patients to understand the basic anatomy of the skin. It's a living organ, and the products that you apply to your skin, you really want to have